you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on.
It's week 14 of the National Football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hudson. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try to run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Now a first down throw, Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And here he's got Grant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 8th rushing touchdown.
Gun.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Burrow on play action. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals at 11-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Man open, it's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go. 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Out to his left. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in back.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Watson off play action. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And now it's third down. Where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And that will be in.
Here we go. 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those Parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 2. Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 55 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To try again after the sack. Watson, he's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This time they stay on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Blankenship's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Burrow rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. We're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 12 grab. McPherson now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Browns have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Now this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Gets around him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw now in his own end zone. To the right side, and he's got more complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
On 1, ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now the Bengals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And Burrow going to throw again. Again, he finds more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Moore, the man in motion. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
I'm one, right?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Watson on first down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 29 yards. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 5. 2:12 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Steps away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
More the man in motion. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 mighty. 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Throwing, Burrow. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
12. 11 Thomas. 12.
Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
On 1, ready?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. 11 Thomas. 11 mighty. 11. Here we go.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Here's Watson.
Flushed out right.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One last throw here for Watson. And this one too low.